Hi guys, I'm Lisa.
And I'm Natasha.
And we were wondering,
Are you free for coffee?
Welcome.
Hey, y'all.
Okay, we're going to do a little miscellaneous potpourri.
It's fine.
Just a little of this and a little of that. Comme ci, comme ça. Natasha finally got into Only Murders in the Building.
Y'all need to stop dragging me down.
The cozy mystery.
It is good.
It's so cute. And if you love Selena Gomez,
yes,
you will love it.
Well, there's a lot of people.
If you love Steve Martin, you will love it.
Yes.
If you love Martin Short, you will love it. And this season, they've got Meryl Streep, Paul Rudd, Matthew Broderick, Ferris Bueller.
They got everybody.
And Jesse Williams.
Yes.
From Grey's. So I think you would love it. I think our audience would love it. It's adorable. It's streaming now, the third season on Hulu. And we highly recommend.
I do.
2 thumbs up.
I'm all caught up.
Yes, I know.
I'm like, why did you do this to me?
Yes, she fell in the hole. Teddy Swims. If you guys don't know who Teddy Swims is, he kind of is a phenom from YouTube. He kind of a blue-eyed soul genre.
Mm-hmm.
A white guy that's very soulful. But he has an album coming out now. And let's see, it's called I've Tried Everything But Therapy, which is such a cute title.
That
he
is
kind
good.
of puts you in the mind, who would you say? Kind of Teddy Pendergrass. Those ballad crooner type guys. He's kind of like that. So if you haven't heard him, you can get on YouTube and do his playlist of songs. And he's just so super cool. And we just kind of want to plug him. I love him. And we love anybody named Teddy.
We do.
I have a son, Teddy. I've never met a Teddy that I didn't adore.
Like. That's
so
true.
Just another Teddy to love. Okay, finally saw The Whale.
Guys, if you could see my face. So I have not seen it yet.
I don't know what I was expecting, but it's a lot. It's a lot. If you guys watch My 600-Pound Life, it's kind of like that because people that are morbidly obese have a lot of trauma, a lot of baggage, a lot of issues. They're that way for a reason because food is their medication.
Yes.
So that's just a symptom of stuff that's going on in their life. So it's that. It is that. But Brendan Fraser won the Academy Award for it.
Yes.
So
and the snippet I saw, he deserved it.
So,
yes.
Rightly so. But I would recommend it, but it's heavy. So just saying, if you're in the mood for something very deep and heavy, and this could be your jam. But, it's not a happily ever after riding off in the sunset type of movies. But I did see it, and I would think it's worth your time. And just to see his performance is definitely
that's my thing.
It.
I want to see his performance.
But it was very well acted.
But you know what, though? I love him so much as a person. I'm going to tell y'all that when I watched the snippet, I cried. I did.
Yeah, he's a great actor.
He takes you there, doesn't he, Lisa?
He just elicited so much empathy for this character. Sympathy.
Yes, he did.
You really do. Because you can kind of be.
And y'all don't worry, we're about to take you back up because that got real somber.
Judgmental of people that are that overweight.
Yes.
You're kind of like, ugh.
Oh, and Lisa had a good. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. No. Recently, we were talking about things that are more personal, so I won't go deeply into them. But she was like, when you think about obesity, and for listeners that don't know, I used to be a lot bigger, like 308 pounds plus. And so I do have a heart for people who have used food as their coping mechanism. I have a very deep appreciation for people who can overcome that.
It's accessible.
It's accessible. And that's what Lisa was saying. She's like, but Natasha, it's legal.
And
it's
you
accessible.
Can't not do it.
That's it. No one can say, well, just don't eat any fucking food.
Right.
Well, hello.
Right. You don't have to drink.
Right.
You don't have to gamble. You cannot go to the casino.
Yes.
You cannot,
but food,
drink.
It is a necessity.
You have to eat.
And so then you really are forced to learn balance and boundaries. And we have an episode that's going to be upcoming. It should be a week or two after this one. And we're going to talk about learning to be more soft with yourself. And that has a lot to do with just that balance. And so when I saw his performance, I was like, oh, I can't do this today.
Yeah, it was like, I don't know why.
It's a bit heavy.
I could have watched it a long time ago, but just, I don't know, whatever the day was, I was kind of like, let me see.
Now, I have a couple I want to mention that aren't as heavy as this one.
Oh, yeah, we've got some more. But that was one. Y'all. So I do give it 2 thumbs up. If you haven't seen it, it's streaming now. And I highly recommend, just if nothing else, to see his performance. It will be that.
Yes.
So, Nicole Walters, who many of you follow on Instagram, you know her. She has a new book coming out in the next couple of weeks called Nothing is Missing. And if you don't know Nicole, you can get on Instagram and follow her. She's adorable and so uplifting and positive, has great message. But she kind of got her online start because she quit her job online.
Right.
And it went viral. She was telling the person, it's not a good fit for me. But, it wasn't like a overturn the table type of thing. I mean, she was very polite.
Yeah. But she just kind of came to the realization in a very
this
public
is not working
way.
For me.
Right.
But she was a millionaire in a year.
Yeah, yes, multi-millionaire in a year. So we'll be reading that book, and we'll definitely.
I cannot wait. Yes. I'm on the
wait list.
Barnes and Noble. I'm on the wait list.
Y'all, Lisa got to tell you can woo her with intelligence and books. She'll be
yours. I love
yours.
books. The bookstore. Anyway, she adopted 3 girls, and I believe they are siblings. I'm not for sure, but I think they are. And they were older girls, not babies. But she's gone through a divorce. And it seems like it's a messy divorce, even though she's not putting that out there. But there's some trauma behind this divorce.
As there tends to be.
She walked the cancer journey with one of her children.
Yes.
I mean, she's gone through it, y'all. And now she has a new guy in her life. Yes. And I'm so happy for her.
He's a little cutie.
He's so cute. But she is, y'all. If you don't know her, if you don't follow her, please do.
Yes,
you will just.
And we'll make a post about her.
Business tips.
Yes,
she's just so uplifting and positive, and she gives you the feels, and she's funny, and talking about the kids and all the mama drama and all the things, and she's just so sweet. So I'm really excited for her book. This is another show I did miss. It came out in 2019. Somehow I missed it.
Oh,
but it's called Mindhunter. It's on Netflix. It's a dramatization of the true story of the FBI and how their journey for using psychology to apprehend criminals. So it's kind of, if you guys used to watch Criminal Minds. That was
Kennedy.
On network. Yes. It's kind of that, it's profiling.
So guys, I'll watch this next. Yeah.
So it is heavy, and it's more intense than Criminal Minds. And more graphic. So I'm going to warn you a little bit, but it is mesmerizing. Now I had to watch in the day, full disclosure, because I can't go to bed on it.
I can't go sleep on this heavy killers, stuff. That's my jam, guys.
But it's so just riveting. You are just like, oh my gosh. And of course it's true. So the serial killers
that
are like
makes it even better.
The real life serial killers and all of it. So it really is riveting. So
that's a good one.
That's a good one.
So let me give y'all one that's a little lighter because it's fiction and it's a little funny, but when you think of killers. So this is on Peacock. Have you seen Based on a True Story?
I started that.
Okay. So I just started that. When I saw it, I said, oh, this is so Lisa.
Is it, and it's a comedy.
It's a comedy.
Yes.
It's
with the surf. The guy.
Tennis.
Yes.
Tennis.
Yes. Well,
So
I think I'm on an episode where they're surfing.
Okay.
So I think that's why
I'm not there yet. Don't tell me.
Okay.
So I'm in Washington, D.C., guys, which
it's super cute.
So I missed Lisa, and I was like, and I was caught up on Only Murders in the Building. So I was like, damn her for sucking me into this. And then I stumbled upon this. I'm like, oh, this is so Lisa. It's really...
It's kind of a cozy mystery, too. Kind of, sort of.
Kind of.
A little edgy. An edgy, cozy mystery.
And, they're in different parts of life than they are in Only Murders in the Building.
Yes.
But I would say if you like Only Murders in the Building, then you may like Based on a True Story on Peacock.
That is a good one.
And then kind of backtracking to the guy, Blue Eyed Soul. His name just left me. We just talked about
Teddy
him.
Swims.
Thank you. Hello, Teddy.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, I love a Teddy.
Love it. I even got my dad hooked on him.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay, so if that's your jam, or maybe if you like the soul, you like that, but you want a little bit of a little modern twist to it, I stumbled upon an Instagram account, and it's called, everything Instagram is @, symbol, Pink Sweats. So like pink sweatpants.
Okay.
So everything this guy does, he's wearing some form of pink sweats. Everything is very pink. It screams soft, bubblegum. Baby will sing your ass to sleep. I was cleaning the other night, just kind of, kind of sway. And I miss that.
Nothing like a good ballad.
It's nothing. All this mumble rapping and shit. It does not grease my peach. And so, but pink sweats, if you want to show some love to someone, he's kind of getting, he's getting some recognition from really big people. I love his stuff.
Oh,
I love his stuff.
I love when good people get a break.
Get a little break.
I do love that.
And I like him.
The new season of Virgin River is out. Some of y'all love that. Girl? It's kind of Hallmark with an edge. That's what I call it. My little daughter-in-law loves it. It does have a lot of HEAs, but there's a lot of, they deal with some heavy things. Spousal abuse, infertility, health issues in older people.
Okay.
Lots of things that are heavy, but they do it in a kind of light, I can't say lighthearted, an optimistic way, I guess I should say. And it's kind of soapy in a way, but if that's your jam, if Hallmark is your jam, but with a little edge, a little more realistic, this would be it.
I might
Virgin
get on
River.
This. Okay.
That's a kind of a good one.
Lisa sucking me into something else.
That's one of those, so you just got to have something. You can go to bed on this. Netflix.
Really?
So you can watch it and go to bed and not be traumatized. I also watched Sly Stallone's Tulsa King. That's on Paramount Plus. It's kind of The Sopranos in Oklahoma.
Really?
It's kind of the mob. I love the mob.
I like that.
I have a mob. I could be a mob wife.
You could, baby.
I could.
Don't put my friend in no shit, but you could.
I could.
If you rob a bank,
this is my
you can tell Lisa.
Jam. Take it to the grave.
She does. And let me tell you, I've told Lisa stuff.
Not robbing the bank.
Not that. Anything. You hold your face so fucking good.
Take a bullet for you, guy. I love that. Something about that is very attractive to me. And don't we all? We love Rocky. Who doesn't love Rocky?
Shit.
Okay, and gosh. So now he's older than me.
Fine.
He is still put together, y'all. Like so put together, and so
I have a fun fact about
smooth, and it's fun.
He is. So this is so bad, and I'm glad my mom won't listen to this. She only listens when I play them for her, and I'll remember the first time I saw him was in a porno.
Was he?
Yes.
Oh my God.
So, fun fact, part of his black fanhood is that you're talking about Sylvester Stallone, right?
Yeah.
He was.
But you can't see me, but my
mouth is agape. So he was in this. It's so funny. I found my uncle's tape. So he's in this porno with like two black girls. And it was like two black girls and like this girl that's supposed to be like Italian. I mean, it's a porn. It's not like. Yeah, and the title was
Before King?
Either his name or the title was The Italian Stallion.
Oh yeah, that's his thing.
Yeah,
I mean, that's his little. Yeah.
No, well, I saw him in a porno, and then when I saw Rocky, I was like, I know this man.
And you like kind of mafia type stuff.
And he plays
You'll like
so
this.
damn
it's
good.
Super cute. I don't say cute. He's super cute.
Yeah.
And there's one season, and I do believe I read that it got
renewed?
Yes.
Yay!
Yes. Okay, a little while ago, we talked about Great Divorce. Hugh Jackman and his wife.
Guys,
we got the sad news that they're breaking up after 27 years. So this is kind of what we were talking about. Older Americans is kind of an epidemic. It seems to be very amicable.
Yes, it does.
They both have love for one another. It just ain't what they want to do right now. But I would say, as I have said before, 27 years is a success.
That is a success.
They raised two lovely children, from what I could tell. That we've not seen them in court.
Look,
in the tabloid.
These are good on kids, the red carpet.
Right? So they raised two great kids. They were together 27 years. Yeah. Not a hint of scandal or any kind of drama with them. So I think that is a success. 27 years well spent.
Yeah. And I think
I wish them well.
Anyone, if you can walk away, I don't care if it's been 2 years, 10 years, however many years, if you can treat each other still with respect and dignity and walk away, that is the utmost success.
Oh, it is.
Because there are people who have been married for 40 years and the only time they smile at each other is at the anniversary party with their grandkids.
Right.
Because they can't stand each other. So I still view it as a success.
I was a little sad, but I wish them well. But we wish them well.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing. I haven't seen this, but I was told Top Boy on Netflix is really good. So I'm thinking it's kind of like Snowfall, if y'all were into that.
Really?
It's the drug dealer thing, but it's in London, which we love the accent, don't we? That's kind of cool. So that's my next list. So I don't know yet, but we can all watch it together. So Top Boy. Okay. I got to bring this up. Tyler Perry, who we love and adore.
Yes.
Is in a little hot water because he made some comments on the Keep It Positive Sweetie podcast. It seems they were discussing what we discussed about Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union when she was saying, we split everything 50-50. And, we felt some kind of way about that. And I guess everybody was feeling some kind of way about that. So that's what they were discussing. So Tyler said, and I'm quoting, "I might get in trouble for saying this, but I will. In our society right now, Black women are making a lot more money, for the most part, than Black men. If you can find love, if that man works at whatever job and is a good man and is good to you and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can, that is okay. As long as he's secure in himself to know that. Yes, she makes most of the money and, all I can pay is a light bill. As long as she's comfortable enough, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff. That's fine." So people kind of came for him. Like, you're asking Black women to settle,
but he didn't say that.
To want less. And Natasha and I, when we had that episode, we were talking, which we kind of agree with Tyler. And I'm not saying settle. I'm not saying what I'm saying, whether you have $1 or you have $1 billion. Whatever you have, if we're together,
I better have access to all of it.
I need access to it, just like you have access to all of what I have.
Yes.
Now, that's the issue for me. And at certain times in your life, money may not be what you need in a relationship.
Yes.
Like, he might not have to bring that. And then on the other hand, too, with the guy, that might not be what he's wanting in a partner. So to boil relationships down to dollars and cents, I think is silly.
It is. It's silly.
It really is, because it's so much
my parents,
more than that.
When they got together, my parents have been together 40-something years, and my mom out-earned my dad double to nothing. Like, definitely more than twice what he made. Now my mom is older. My dad's younger. I think we've talked about this. My parents have a very significant age gap. And my dad earns more money than my mom ever did. And she's able to be retired at home. So, but the difference is there's never been my money, his money. It's always been their money. And so I think that kind of speaks to what Tyler Perry was talking
so
about
too. And you know, we talked about this too. You know, he can be a millionaire and be abusive.
Yeah, listen.
It's not
and can be that, and you have no money.
Really,
you have access to none of their stuff,
right?
And you are really,
or you could have access to all of it. But if he's beating you every day, I mean, does that matter?
Right. Bringing home STDs or not coming home at all,
right? He's abusive to your children.
Ooh,
he's,
girl.
you know, there's some things. So
yeah,
you know, to get, I totally understand what Tyler is saying. If it works for them. Like if you're cool with it, I'm not saying you should be. If that's not what you want, if that's not the stage of life you're in, okay.
Right.
We're not mad at you. We're just saying that whatever stage you're in, both people need to be open and generous.
Yes.
Now for me, maybe that's not your list. Maybe that's not what you want.
We're talking about us. We're talking about, hello, I'm Natasha, this is Lisa.
When I come,
yeah.
And you know, we talked about this. I feel like I am the table, not
Baby,
to the table.
I'm the table, and I'm a big table.
Right?
You got the whole dining room set.
When I'm there, you got it all.
I think something else we have in common. We have big wife energy. I have huge wife energy. Even friends who I have, I mean, entirely, they're friends. It's platonic. I am, how do I make this better for you? Oh, I saw these napkins when I was at such and such. Oh, did you know Pottery Barn has this pillow and it goes with your stuff? That is stuff that, in my opinion, you really can't pay for someone loving you enough to know those little things about you and trying to enrich your life in ways that you maybe didn't even know that you wanted or needed.
But that's a list. I think people's lists are different.
They are.
And I think when you're so money motivated, maybe you're in a season of lack, so money is really important to you. And I get that, and I've been there with that. But I know that is not the only
more to it.
thing.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Tyler's saying.
Yes.
If you know, he's a good guy and he's trying, he might not always be there. Right now, he might not be there in terms of money, but he might get there. Right. He might be so ambitious and so cool and got tons of potential and all that. We talked about that too. So it's just not so black and white. So we're Team Tyler on this, really. Yes. And I totally get what he's saying. And we concur.
Yes. Agreed.
So if you don't, hit us up. We ain't mad at you.
We're not. As a matter of fact, I want to hear I love hearing varying opinions.
And you know, if money's high, I'm not mad at you for that, because I get that. But you need other things too.
Yes, you do.
Other things are important. So just check the list.
And check it twice.
Right. Up next,
during hard times, it can get really difficult if you don't have anyone to talk to.
Sponsor.
Being alone with your thoughts can be an isolating feeling that can allow negativity to consume you.
This is why we are sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to.
There is a broad range of expertise in BetterHelp's 20,000 plus therapist network that gives you access to help that may not be available in your area. You just fill out a questionnaire to help assess your specific needs, and then you get matched with the therapist in under 48 hours.
Then you schedule secure video and phone sessions. Plus, you can exchange unlimited messages, and everything you share is completely confidential. You can request a new therapist at no additional charge anytime.
Join the 2 million plus people who have taken charge of their mental health with an experienced BetterHelp therapist. So many people use BetterHelp that they are currently recruiting additional therapists in all 50 states.
Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/free for coffee. That's betterhelp.com/free for coffee.
Okay, who you got this week?
Well, because he's going through something and we're wishing him well and sending him happy thoughts, Hugh Jackman. He's cute anyway. But, you know, especially now, we're kind of feeling
I'm gonna come way from the left on you this week.
What?
You know who? Now, I've always loved him, but he's just acting a fool, and I love it. Deion Sanders.
Oh, isn't he having a moment?
Baby Deion. Now listen, I've had a crush on Deion Sanders forever, like since I was a kid.
I just saw him with the glasses.
He's kills
giving
me.
The glasses out, the
and
sunglasses.
Then I love watching him. His talks about ain't no baby daddy, ain't no baby mama. I'm a father. And he's always been about I'm a father, and he had his own. I don't want to say issues, but he has a story to tell in terms of his childhood, and because I followed him for so long, I could probably go on and on. But he is having a moment.
Yeah.
The irony is that was my school I almost went to. Oh. So I'm loving it.
I know they're thrilled.
Oh, I mean, Master P was there. The Rock.
Is the turnaround king.
He is.
He really is.
Did you see the average ticket sales have quadrupled?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But that's such a
But his little voice is prime time, baby, and we out here to play.
Oh,
I love him.
That's so cool to get in there, and it's about developing young men.
Yes.
That's really what it is. Yes. It's not about winning. It is about taking these young men.
That's what he just said.
And motivating them.
He just said that.
And, that's what winning is. Yes. That's why we love sports.
That's it.
That's why we love
And that's why I love collegiate sports. The NFL's fine. Major League Baseball's all fine. But college has a special place in my heart. For y'all who listen to long time.
Because it's just as intense or more.
It's more intense, in my opinion. It's more intense. There's less of a safety net. And I dated someone who played throughout college, played through SFA's championship year, went on to play in the NFL. And he's deceased now. But when you're that close to someone doing it, you know how much it takes. And it just takes so much.
Oh, gosh.
So I'm a college basketball girl all day over NBA. I love college football. Like, college is my jam.
Connor and Hillary. OU, they're OU graduates and OU crazy fans.
Oh, me and Cedric.
They are like football people.
So, no one, everyone in my family, no one's went there, and we're huge OU fans, and like we catch all kinds of. Y'all can talk your trash. I'm an OU fan.
Hillary's parents have season tickets.
Are they?
Yes, for years.
Hillary, Hillary, do your parents need another daughter?
They inherited them from her mom. Because like nobody gives them away, like you know what I mean. Like they don't give them up. No, you just yes, they are big. They live in Norman. They went to OU, and they are huge.
Well, if your mama needs a black daughter, hi, it's me.
Yeah, so Deion is having and we wish him so well. My gosh, I hope they go all the way. It's
in a dry cleaner bag. I just put out my old jersey. I was like, you know what? It's time for me to bring you back out, baby. We are going out here.
Oh, and he's had some health issues too. So it's great to see him.
He's so positive.
And well, and because it's kind of a chronic type thing.
And I already said there's been another episode where we talk about how to soften your life a little bit. Gratitude is one of the things. And I can say I actually learned that from Deion Sanders. I always watch his little snippets, his little stuff, even well before he was coaching.
He does give a lot of great little motivational little speeches and snippets.
And no matter what he's going through, he seems to have something he's openly grateful for.
He's pouring it into these young men. Yeah. That's making them turn this situation around. So that's all awesome.
I love it. Okay, loves, thank you for pulling up a chair and joining us for coffee. Please subscribe to Are You Free for Coffee podcast wherever you are listening. We hope that you enjoyed today's episode, found a new show you want to watch, and find joy in the little things. Until next time.
Part of the Boundless Audio Podcast Network.